it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kind of patient, cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm. And grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry we're late, but Amir found some new pictures of Ivanka Trump and decided to run off into an empty room with him. Took him a while to get back online, but he made it. So welcome, Amir. Glad you decided to join us. You weren't out of breath though when you came to Zoom, so I don't know what you were doing with those photos, but it must have been quick.
Yeah, you know.
So your audio volume is really, really low.
Hold on.
What's up, folks? Everybody talking about the Bitcoin dump and what's going on. Speculation running rampant. People panic selling in the street, screaming, "Oh my God, look at the concern on my face." I republished a video that I did like back in July 2nd, where I said, you know, look, price is going to go to 8,500 and then it'll go up. And then hopefully we'll hit 20 grand, and then we'll start seeing an altcoin rally. And it finally went under 8,500. And you know, look, a lot of people are attributing this little Bitcoin crash to all sorts of stuff. It looks like almost what was it, like $100 million long liquidation on BitMEX or something. And then you've got some guys. Keith Waring did a video recently that I actually just watched. I'm like, you know what, he nailed it. It's on my Twitter. I just retweeted it, and I said, well done. He was basically explaining how somebody with, you know, 4,000 Bitcoin can completely manipulate the market by utilizing two different exchanges, one of which is leveraging, and the other is like pushing the price in one direction or the other. And so he's like, you know, and he just kind of broke it down in a very easy thing. And I'm like, you know what? That was so perfect. And so yeah, man, what's up? We've got a lot of stuff. These miners are actually starting to hit the facility. I saw these videos, and here, real quick, I'm gonna play one of these while you chat. So much stuff. Everybody's posting all these GIFs. Everybody's super happy. There's a picture of one of the miners out of the box. These things are huge, man. These are bigger than I thought. Here's a video of them being put into the facility on a crane. I'm going backwards with the videos in terms of what I'm showing. Here's one as they're being unloaded from a truck. Lots of units. Shit is happening, folks. This is getting it. Oh, here's the truck. This is the first video, I think. This is where they're backing the truck into the facility. So yeah, I mean the videos are longer than I'm showing, but it's all pretty much the same thing. So look, man, what's next? Looks like this stuff is showing up. Are they actively being installed in the facility as we speak? What's happening?
Yeah, they're basically getting online. They're testing them. I didn't speak to the engineers today.
You might want to put that mic closer to your face. It's really hard to hear you, brother.
It's basically in my mouth.
Okay, that's hot.
After your intro.
Exactly. Oh, I'm giving you some shit today, man. You don't leave me sitting here waiting for you.
That was.
This is revenge, dude. Revenge.
All right, yeah. Let's just move on. Right.
Okay, so So there's a thing with, so right now, not every miner hit the facility. We've got, there are a small number that are coming.
Yeah, so let me explain. A majority of the miners have arrived. There's a small batch that is in the second batch, which is coming in about 7 days. So those miners aren't here yet. We lumped everybody's orders together on one sheet. So instead of like, the guys who ordered later on in the cycle or the guys who ordered in the beginning of the cycle, we're not going to, what we're going to do is we took a group of people who had, more than 2 miners, and we shaved off, 1 or 2 miners, like 20% basically of what you got. And you're going to get those added in the second batch that arrives. And Jason, you're the lucky winner for a bunch of those miners. So
yeah, thank you so much.
yeah.
I don't mind. Like, look, it is what it is. I can wait just to make sure more people are happy and they get theirs first. But
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. But like I said, a majority of you won't even notice it, and it's all good. And the ones who do notice it, it's a couple miners, and that's it. So that's one thing. So in the next 24 to 48 hours, they go online. The next question is going to be my dashboard and the mining wallet. So our priority is to get the miners online, because once they're online, you're starting to make your income. The next thing we're going to do is get everybody onboarded to the wallets, okay? Which the wallet and the dashboard, it's the same thing now, okay? So the engineers, after they get the miners online, are going to migrate everybody onto a dashboard. Now, your dashboard is basically where you're going to be able to see your miners, see the hash rate, and see the profitability, all of it in one place. Once we've got your miners onto the dashboard, we're going to start distributing your logins for your dashboard, for your wallet. Now, if you want to use the mining wallet as your primary wallet, you can. It is a wallet. We are using Conga Exchange. They're the owners of EasyMine, so they have a background in mining. If you want to use that wallet to store your Bitcoin, you totally can. It's an exchange wallet, which means they
yeah, a
hold
lot of
the
people. It's really hard to hear you, dude. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like you're in another room almost.
Hold on.
You might have a volume tab on that mic that just needs turned up.
Hold on.
Sound mixer or something.
Let me. You hear me better now?
I'm not sure. Do you have? Are you on a Windows machine?
Yeah. What do I do?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better. But do you see a little icon on the tray on the bottom right of the screen? It looks like a speaker.
No. Yeah. It's my volume is on high already, though.
Okay, you sound better with the headset on for sure.
Okay. I can try something else. Hold on 1 second. Speaker, microphone. Okay, how is it right now?
You just lowered it.
Okay, so it's the Yeti that's low. How is it now?
It's louder but echoed. It's probably because I don't know if maybe you're picking up on 2 different mics.
No, I've just got one mic.
Now we don't hear you at all.
You can't hear me at all?
Now I can hear you better. I don't think your headset's actually doing anything. I think you're speaking into the Yeti mic.
No, because look, I can do this, and you can probably still hear me just as good.
Yeah, I hear you fine now. I hear you better, so we'll just roll with this.
Okay. So the wallet is an exchange wallet.
I don't know what happened, man, but all of a sudden it just went down again.
Oh man, hold on. Let me go into my settings. Okay, wait. Maybe this will improve it. Oh, I know why. Okay. Let's see if this works a little bit. Is that better at all?
Yeah, if you stay right there, but as soon as we say it's okay, you're going to move and it's going to go away again, probably.
No, no, I'll keep it like this.
Okay.
So, okay. So, and I'll put it on max volume like that. All
Yeah.
right. So, the wallet is an exchange wallet from EasyMind. The owners of EasyMind, they own Conga Exchange. Very good exchange based out of Poland. If you want to have your Bitcoin in your own wallet, then you can sweep your mining wallet every week. So you'll be able to distribute to yourself every week and store your BTC on your own wallet. And if you want to use the dashboard wallet to save your BTC, you can do that. So it's totally up to you. With that said, the wallet will show your profits every day. I mean, every day, every minute, basically. So it's always running, just like the miners are.
Why only the ability to weekly withdraw from that wallet, as opposed to just whenever you want?
So we have to take out the management fee and the electricity out of the mining wallet, out of the payouts, basically. So for us to do that every day is a pain.
I see.
We don't want to be going into people's wallets every day. So we're going to do it, and then we're going to allow the customer to take out their money once a week. We still haven't figured out like the exact logistics, like, when do we open it, when do we close it, or when do we take the money, all that stuff. The engineers and Conga Exchange and the guys at EasyMind, they're all working that out right now. To be honest, I don't get involved in that. I'm just letting them work it out. And then when the final answers come to me, I'll announce it. It's not my side of the business. But just so people know, the distribution can be done once a week. And the mining wallet itself is all real time. So you'll see your profits going in daily. All right.
Okay.
All right. Next thing. We were able to secure another batch, and we actually funded it ourselves. We paid about $150 more per miner so that we can get the miners in right away on this batch. Those miners are going to come in next week with the second batch that we were talking about. We're going to open them up for sale, which means that people who start ordering when the batch goes live, which is going to be this Friday. So if you start ordering, your miners are going to go online in a week. You're not going to have a month delay. You're not going to have any of that. It's going to go online right away. We expect them all to go real quick because they're going to be open to...
They'll probably be gone by the end of the day today, most likely.
Well, we're not gonna officially do it, turn it on live till tomorrow, but yeah, it should. I'm expecting them to go quite quickly. I'm just like letting the Crow community know that it's coming, and those miners are going online next week with the second batch that arrives. Once that second batch arrives...
And you're ordering those the same way as everything. You just go into crowmining.com, setting up how many you want, you're paying for it, and then that's it. It's like, it's not a special batch. It's just a batch that you basically ordered more than we've sold to date because they were available and they could show up with the rest of them.
Right. We were able to secure, we paid more for them. The cost is $150 more. We're not charging an upcharge on that. We're just charging what we paid more for them. So by tomorrow on the Crow site, you will see these miners available, and they will be delivered within a week, basically. So that's really good news because obviously for $150 more, you get to start mining, a month earlier.
Which I'm sure every single one of the people that have been waiting up to now would have gladly paid at the time to have them a week, or a month and a half ago, or however long it's been.
More than that.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, and everybody's asking me if I could talk lower. So I'm sitting way far away from my mouse or my mic. That way I'm kind of more balanced with you and I'm not blowing everybody out of the water.
Okay.
So, So there's some confusion. Adam R, he's so if they ordered 10 miners in total, only 2 of his 10 are included in today's shipment, or just a couple out of that 10 are being moved the next week?
No, just a couple out of that 10.
Okay, that's what I thought too. All right. And then okay, so what's next?
I mean, those are the main announcements. We spoke before we went on live. I get a lot of DMs, not just from Crow, but from other people as well. But it is impossible for me to keep up with answering some of these questions on a DM basis.
Right.
So, don't take it the wrong way if I don't respond, or if I direct you to the main chat. We are going to have, we're creating an app, a mining rig app, basically, that is, you can download, and we're going to do push notifications to everyone on announcements, so that you can, as soon as we, have an announcement, a lot of people say, well, I'm not in the room, I'm not on Telegram, this and that. So
everybody asks the same questions over and over, and it's like people join the Telegram group and they think they've discovered something new that hasn't been discussed to death already 1,000,000 times, and it's like, wow, it's like every few days the cycle starts over. So basically the gist is, everybody, we all do a lot of stuff, so save the DMs. You can DM me all you want, I can guarantee I'll never see it. DMs to me drop like a rock. I mean, in order for me to see a new DM from somebody I've never talked to before, I would have to scroll for like 10, 15 minutes just to get to that point where they're there. And I just don't do that. I don't have the time. So DMing me is like throwing a stone into a black hole. These questions that Amir and everyone, they get DM'd constantly, they have all been answered in group. And and because of that, there are so many more people able to answer questions pretty accurately just in the general Telegram group. There's really no reason to send so many DMs. And I think at some point it would be best to have, well, like you said, an app, or like a frequently asked questions section that's updated with a lot more of the stuff that's asked all the time. That would probably help solve some of it. The only problem is that even when you have all that, nobody looks.
Yeah, like we have. Actually, we can give you that, Jason. I'll do that for you. We have a frequently asked question module that goes into Telegram, but people don't take the time to read it.
No, they just ask.
Just ask a question because they just want to get an answer right away. Fine, it's not a problem. But we figured the app is going to solve the problem, because we will just push out all of the announcements, and we'll have a frequently asked question section on the app itself. You'll download it, and you'll be good to go. You'll get everything you need on time.
So I'm seeing, like, I guess, our tax questions and things, and basically I want to make a comment about that. Neither of us are tax consultants or licensed financial advisors or CPAs or any of that, right? So you definitely, and it's going to be different depending on where you are in the world and the tax laws associated with your territory. So taxes and Bitcoin mining and taxes are going to be different and relative to the individual. But what I will say that I think I know, I could be wrong, but basically, when you do your taxes, you're ultimately going to have to calculate the price of Bitcoin on the day or the time you received it, compared to the time or the day, the value on the day you convert it into whatever fiat is relevant to where you are. And so you're going to have like and I don't even know how I don't know if mining is taxed as income or if it's all capital gains. I don't know that. I do know that you're going to have to keep track of the value of it as it's coming in. And That's it. So other than that, just consult with your tax specialist or whoever handles that.
Yeah, and one thing I would add to that is the one thing that for U.S. people, actually it's for European people too as well. I believe, not tax advice, but this is just the benefit that I think people should know about. You can depreciate the asset, so you can depreciate the miner itself against your taxes, which is it's an important thing. It's an important advantage for you to be able to do that. So speak to your tax advisors, your accountants, because like Jason said, we are not involved in that, and we don't want to give tax advice. So please, yeah, do that.
Somebody in the Telegram group just said, are there any requirements to log in and do anything on the dashboard over the next couple of days? I'm away from home and don't want to lose out. I guess what they're saying is that if they've already completed everything up to this point and they've provided a wallet address and everything, will it just be set up and start mining and they'll just notice it? Or is there something else they're going to have to do manually first?
Yeah, no. First of all, there's nothing you have to do, and you're not missing out. When your miner goes online, that's it. Even though it's going to take a few days for us to set up your dashboard, you're still mining. The money is still yours. The BTC is still yours from the second it starts mining. If you put a BTC wallet address when you registered, back like a month, 2 months ago, whenever you bought, it does not matter. We don't use that BTC address. The BTC is going into your dashboard wallet. Then you will be able to distribute it yourself to any wallet you want. We don't need your wallet address anymore.
Gotcha. Okay. That clarifies things for me as well. I get it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So it's pretty straightforward. Trip to Siberia. Gerardo Miranda is going.
Nice. We found someone actually able to make it.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to confirm that he has got his visa. We gave him the invitation to get his visa, so we need him to do that. But all looks good there. So it looks like either October 16th or October 21st, 22nd, right around there. So we'll be in Siberia, and we'll shoot a bunch of videos and stuff for everyone. And look, I mean, people have been asking me about the flash crash, Bitcoin price, all of that. I can just say one thing, and you feel free to chime in, Jason. We went through a cycle where, price crashed, difficulty crashed, and there were still people buying miners, and their returns at that time were shit, okay? But they were buying miners. Now, when the market turned and everything got bullish, those people were making crazy returns in a matter of 2 weeks, basically, because price was shooting up and difficulty was lagging. Now, this market is a little bit different because everybody is getting into mining now, and that's primarily because the new miners are out, number one, and number two, the miners, the commercial mining farms, I believe are expecting a major increase in price, okay? So people who are looking at what are my returns right now, and they're asking that question because they want to book those returns, and that's what it is. Just do not look at mining like that. You're bound to you might do really, really well all of a sudden. You might not in the beginning. Mining is an investment I don't want to say like a piece of real estate because the returns are way better, but the idea is look at it over the course of a period of time. You're going to have your ups and downs. Right. And your cycles, just like anything else.
All I care about is how much Bitcoin I'm actually accumulating over a period of time. I'm not at all concerned personally with the price today. Price today could be, the volatility and the swings, it could be anything tomorrow. It could be $6,000 today, and then it could go at the 14 grand tomorrow. You just don't know. What I care about is how much I'm actually accumulating over a specified period of time, based off of, you know, where I think the price may be within 6 months. You know, I don't look at the current price. It doesn't make any sense to bother with that.
Right. And all these people that I'm telling you about that got in when the price was low, which was about a year ago or so, they've made their money back. They've got 100% of their money back already. So it's like, you know, you got to kind of come into this with a little bit more of a broader perspective. And I think, you know, we'll all do well. Not investment advice. We're not investment advisors.
Yeah.
Gosh, this disclosure thing is, but yeah, that's what it is. It's a good time to be mining, man. It's a good time to be involved in this right now. It's everybody's getting into it, and we're positioned well.
Well, the fact that the hash rate has dropped like 36% or whatever it is actually better for us right now, because that just means that the difficulty's lower.
Yeah, it's amazing for us. It's super good, but it's not going to last.
It's not going to last, but hey, if it gives everybody a nice head start to make up for how long it's taken to get these all online, then, you know, it's all meant to be. So that's the way I'm seeing it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's totally good. So if there are any other questions, I'm happy to answer them, but I think we've covered most of it.
Yeah, I think everything else is quieted down. I think everybody's had their questions answered for the most part. You know, if you're interested in the new batch, it's going to go online with everything else in the next 7 days or so. Just go to crowmining.com tomorrow, I guess, because that's when I guess the new batch will be made available. Those are going to be gone quick, so I would check. If you're trying to get some ASICs miners, that's how you do it. What batch number getting connected right now? How do you even answer that? I don't know.
We don't number our batches. We just call them old batch, new batch.
Yeah, right. Will Crow Miner eventually offer cheaper miners for people that want to get into mining but can't afford $3 grand? I'm gonna say I doubt it, because once you get lower than that, the mining yield for those things isn't even really. It's just not financially viable at that point, is it?
No, that's correct, Jason, because look, we can offer S9s, which are old miners, and we can offer them for much cheaper prices. But ultimately, then the customer is taking much more of a risk on that, because they might never see their ROI if, you know, the difficulty continues to go up, which it will. Whereas if we get the new miners, which, yes, they are more expensive, however, because they're more efficient and they have more hash power, yeah, your ROI for 1 month might go lower, but it's going to be a positive ROI. You're going to be making money. So
it's about how much Bitcoin you're accumulating, not the price of it at the moment.
Right. So you might not make as much in 1 month and the next month make more, but you're still making. Whereas if you go with an S9 right now, you know, in 6 months or even less, the S9s could be outdated, and that's it.
How long do the miners usually operate without giving problems? What's the typical lifespan? 2-3 years?
Yeah, 2-3 years. I mean, it could give you small problems that get fixed with, you know, minor hardware replacement, but, you know, even that, you know, not for at least a year usually.
All right. Can you tokenize some miners to break up individual cost? Ha ha ha. No.
No. And the reason why we can't is because then we would be a security token, and we are not a security or a utility. We don't have a token. We're a data center. You own the miners.
Right. All right, man. Look, it's all good stuff. I'm excited to start seeing these things come online, and I'm looking forward to being able to just kind of update. You know, like I'm always updating people on my my Divi masternode. You know, like I pull that up and I show everybody, yeah, you know, I'm basically making like 1,080 divvy a day with my master node, growing, and it'll be fun to be able to start doing that with my Bitcoin miners as well, showing everybody. I think a lot of questions will be answered as well. Like once these start kicking off, and we're able to show everybody what the dashboard looks like, what a typical mining yield is per day for each of these units, so forth and so on. So, how often are the miners cleared of dust? Last question.
There is no dust. The windows to the farm are heavily filtered, right? There's no, we couldn't function at the efficiency that we function if we let dust anywhere near the miners.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, Amir, I'll let you go back to those Ivanka Trump photos and and yeah, we'll just
We'll call it a day.
We'll call it a day, and I'll see you in the Crow Mining Telegram. And for those of you guys that do have questions, like seriously, I'm obviously giving Amir a lot of shit, but if you guys have any questions at all, just make sure you join the Crow Mining Telegram. And there's a link in the description of this video. So check it out, join it, ask a bunch of questions there, get to know everybody else. It's a really good community in there. And next time, I expect to have a dashboard to start showing you guys what I'm mining up. So till then, crow your coins, guys. Don't freak out about the market. I'm sure it'll be coming back here relatively soon. And we'll go from there. Crow your coins. See you again soon. Have a good day.
Thanks, guys.